frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound, I got it. Don't pound to surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, 43, 15.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Manziel. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sliding out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rush in, now.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Yellow, Hey, pick it up, defense.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, Ridley.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And he stopped immediately there. Tavon Young in on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now Manziel. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Evans pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, rock it, shoot.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's caught by OBJ. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Uses the spin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Mahomes throwing on 4th, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, it's Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready?
On first down, it's Evans. Spins past him. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Strip that ball.
Manziel. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Ready to break. 50, Mike, 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he completes it to Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 50. 50 the mic. 50 the mic. You better be afraid of me. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, Eckler. He's to the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm here all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Out. He's coming. We got double up. Get it. Shoot. Watch the shoot. I'm all over you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
70, Indy. Hey, watch it. Come. Go.
On 2nd down now. It's Evans. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Get your swerve on. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Double up, double up. He's got
Switch.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Gurley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
He's not going to give me 66.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
It's Eckler again. He spins free. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Rosas to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Texans 21, Jaguars 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
On second down, it's Evans. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
The tackle made by B.J. Hill. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4 down. Mike's 50.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And an alley to run. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday. 44, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He's back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Houston, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire